Hey there, it's Maria McBride from Hometown Sweat, and I hope you enjoy this gentle yoga stretch. Feel free to put on some tunes or just do it quietly without any music and enjoy yourself. So let's get started sitting down in a kneeling position. If you prefer to sit cross-legged on your sits bones, that's totally fine. Or if you have a block or a pillow you'd like to put underneath you, that works as well. Sit up with a nice straight spine, and we're just gonna take a couple of deep breaths to get things started. Take an inhale by your nose, bring your arms up over your head, cross your arms over your head, and then a big exhale, wrapping your arms around yourself, chin to your chest. Big inhale, arms up over your head, opposite arm over this time. Exhale, give yourself that nice big hug again. You can kind of dig your fingertips into your scapula, into your back muscles. Let's do this again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On this inhale, arms up over your head, grab your left wrist with your right hand and pull your arm over to the right. You might feel a stretch all down the left side of your body. You can even look up over your left arm. Come back to the center. Bend your left arm. Take your right hand over your left elbow. Gently pull your body over to the right again. You might feel the stretch a little bit differently underneath your armpit, even down into the lower back. If that feels good for you, great. If not, you can always ease up a little bit. Good. Now, with your left arm still up over your head, take your right hand behind your back and start to reach for your fingertips. If that doesn't quite happen, you can grab onto your shirt beneath you and start to give a little bit of an extra arm stretch right here. Take it into a backward bend. Release your arms, bring your left arm across your body. Take your right arm on your forearm and pull that arm over for a nice stretch. Good, let's do the other side. Take a big inhale, arms up over your head. Grab this time your right wrist with your left hand and bend your body over to the left. Come up, bend your right arm, and now take your left hand on your right elbow and bend again. Again, this time the stretch may be a little bit different. Underneath your armpit, down into your lower right back. Awesome. Take your left hand, bring it behind your back. Reach for your right fingertips, or if you have a strap beneath you or your shirt, just to get a little bit of a leverage so you can deepen that stretch. Awesome. On your next inhale, release your hands, take your right arm, sweep it across your body, and stretch your arm over. Good. Now come to the back of your mat, toes together, knees apart, and we'll walk it down into a child's pose. So you're gonna stretch your arms forward, relax your head down, open up your fingertips, take a nice big inhale, and sink your hips down a little bit deeper on your exhale. You can feel free to close your eyes here if you'd like. Open your fingertips nice and wide. Walk them forward as much as you can. Now we'll thread the needle. Right arm lifts up. Sweep it underneath your left arm. Look over to the left and stretch your left fingertips forward. You can stay here or take your left hand, wrap it around your back. Try to grab for your inner right thigh. Bring your left arm back. Sweep your right arm back underneath. Stretch forward into a child's pose. And this time, take your left arm, sweep it underneath your right. Look over to the right. Stretch your right fingertips forward. And now you can stay here or bring your right hand on your back. Reach it around and grab for your inner left thigh. I like these binds, these gentle twists to start to twist and move the spine. You can feel so good, so sort of corrective. If you feel out of whack or like you just need a twist to get things back in place, take your right arm, bring it forward. Take your left arm, stretch it forward back into your child's pose. Now on your next exhale, push up to a tabletop position. We'll do a little bit of cat-cow right here. So hands right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Take an inhale and drop your belly down. Lift your chin up, cow pose. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, round your spine. Push the floor away with your hands, chin to your chest. Inhale, drop your belly, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, round your spine. So you can start to feel, you can do this at your own pace now. You can start to feel the backward bend happening on the cow pose, the forward bend happening on the cat pose. Let's do one more each way. Now come back to a neutral position, hands still underneath your shoulders. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees up off the floor 1 inch. Start to feel your stomach muscles engage. Pull your hands down towards your knees and then relax it down. Good. Walk your feet out behind you. Push up into a high plank and hold it right here. Again, these sort of strength postures, bear, what we just did, high plank, what we're doing now, causes your core muscles to ignite. Lift your hips up into a downward facing dog. You can start to work your heels a little bit closer to the floor and move your hips by bending your knees one at a time. Right and left and right and left and right and left. Good. Take your right arm, right leg, lift it up towards the ceiling. Bend your knee, open your right hip, and then sweep your right leg down in between your hands, coming into a pigeon pose. You can feel free to use as much or as little pressure from your hands against the floor to support as you need. You can also always drop your head down onto stacked hands in front of you. Put your hands on either side of you. Take your right leg back behind you, lift it up. Come back down, downward facing dog. Move your hips. Now take your left leg, lift it up, bend your left knee, open your left hip, sweep your left leg down in between your hands, pigeon pose. Again, dropping your head down if that feels the best for you, go right ahead, or lift your body up with the hands on either side you to support as much as you need. Hands on either side of you, curl your right toes under, push back up, left leg lifts up, come back down, high plank. Hold it here again. Now let's bring it down from here onto the forearms, forearm plank. Lift the hips up towards the ceiling into dolphin pose. Now you can have a little bit of a bend in your knees for the dolphin. Your feet can be flat, they don't have to. Shoulders still away from your ears. Bring the hips back down, forearm plank, back up to the dolphin. Good. You got it. Now push back up to that high plank position. We'll do a little bit more lunge work. So take your right knee, pull it in. Back up to the down dog with the right leg up. Sweep your right leg forward. Foot in between your two hands, come down to your left knee, low lunge. Your hands can be on the floor if that feels best for you. You can also always put your hands up on your right leg. Good. Now take your right hand down on the floor, stretch your left arm up towards the ceiling. Bring your left hand down. Take your right leg, bring it back, one-legged down dog. Bring your foot down. Take a breath here. Left leg lifts up. Bring your left foot in between your two hands. Come down to your right knee. Low lunge. Hands on the floor or hands on your leg. Take your left hand down. Stretch your right arm up. Twist. Bring your hand down on the floor. Take your left leg back up behind you. Bring it down. to your down dog. Now walk or lightly jump your feet in between your hands. Sit down on your bum and stretch your legs out. We'll do a little bit of stretching here. So both legs out to the side. Flex your feet. Take your right forearm down inside your right leg. Stretch up and over to the right. Look up over your arm like we did in the first posture at the beginning of this series. Now go the other side. Left forearm down. Stretch up over to the left. Come back up. Take your right hand behind you. Left arm in front. Gentle twist. Look back over your right shoulder. And switch it up. Look over your left shoulder. Now we'll take the legs and we'll start to windshield wiper them. Left and right, left and right. Good, that can feel so realigning for your hips, this windshield wiper. You can do it sitting. You can also do it laying down. Let's lay down on our back right now. Stretch your legs out. Take your right leg, pull it up towards your right shoulder, and then across your body. Arms out to the side like the letter T, and look over your right shoulder. This can feel like a lot of stretching, a big twist in the lower right side of your back. Bring your right leg back. Extend it. Now the left leg. Left leg lifts up. Grab your left knee with an interlocked grip. Pull the knee down towards your shoulder. Then bring your left knee across your body. Arms out to the side like a T. Look over your left arm. Bring your left leg back. Grab the left knee. Give it one more little pull in and stretch your legs out. Happy baby. Bend your knees, lift your feet up and grab the outside of the feet and gently rock side to side, feeling your lower back. Relax down on the floor a little bit more and more and more. You can stay here or bring the soles of your feet together. Interlock your fingers on the outside of your feet and take your elbows, press them into your calf muscles for an even deeper stretch. Gently release the grip and stretch your legs out, laying down, arms down by your side. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in by your nose. Big open mouth exhale. Another inhale. Exhale. This time of year can always feel really busy, and it's different this year for many people. But we know that when folks take time to even just spend 10 minutes stretching or breathing or meditating with their phones away, with their email turned off, that they feel recharged, re-energized, tuned up. So hopefully by now you are feeling all of those things. Feel free to stay laying in Savasana here for as long as you would like. If you are ready to move on with your day, gently roll up. I always like to grab my knees and rock to roll up. Turn and face the center. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this short, gentle flow, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.